simple saturation cycle with flash chamber. So if you are not, this is the diagram of simple saturation cycle with flash chamber. If you are avoiding this flash chamber and this line, you will get a simple saturation cycle. And this particular diagram represents a process, a sequence of processes which is used for refrigeration system. And now here we are having a compressor, condenser, expansion valve, flash chamber, and evaporator. And what happens is, let's start from here. Here let us say that a mass M2 is coming here, and this M2 about the form, that is whether it is in liquid form or if it is in saturated air form or a vapor form, that we will discuss later. So now a mass M2 is compressed, and after compressing it is passing through a condenser. So in condenser, condensation takes place, and then it comes at expansion valve. After that it passes through evaporator, and this is the process happening. Now what happens in evaporator is, in evaporator here actually a mass M1, and this M1 mass is actually liquid mass. A liquid M1 mass is passing through this evaporator, and this liquid will be at a low pressure. Low pressure means the boiling point of this liquid will be very low. So at this low pressure, so boiling point of this liquid is very low. So that means it will be about some 15 degree. Boiling point will be about some 15 degree. That means here, if the temperature is more than 15 degree, this liquid will boil. When it boils, it will absorb heat from the surrounding. That means if you are keeping an apple here, it will absorb heat from that apple, and this liquid will boil, and this will get evaporated. That's why we call this part as evaporator. Now the mass coming out of this particular evaporator will be in vapor form, or will be in a mixture of liquid and vapor, and usually it will be in a vapor form. So this vapor form will be reaching here, and it will be compressed. This part we will discuss later. It will be compressed. So this vapor is now compressed such that the pressure is increasing. So pressure and temperature will be increased here. Then it will be passed through a condenser. So in condenser, the part coming here now it is in vapor form. So in condenser, what happens is, it gives out the heat, and this vapor is changing into liquid. So now after condensation, we are getting liquid, and the liquid passes through expansion valve. Expansion valve is this particular. So in expansion valve, it further cools. And there is a chance that this liquid will be on expansion. Liquid will be changing to a mixture of liquid and vapor. So after expansion valve, so here we will be having a vapor plus liquid, but which is at a higher pressure. Here the pressure is now decreased. This pressure is now decreased using expansion valve. Because compressed air after condensation, it is passed through an expansion valve. In expansion valve, this pressure is decreased. So we are having a mixture of vapor and liquid. This vapor and liquid, when passes through the flash chamber, this vapor will be bubbling out, and it will pass through this path. That means the vapor will not pass through evaporator. Even though if vapor is passing through this evaporator, that's of no use, because it is already vapor. So it is not going to absorb any heat. So what we are doing is, we are providing a bypass path, such that vapor is not passing through evaporator, but it passes through another path and it reaches compressor directly. Now the liquid part will pass through the evaporator. So this is how we use flash chamber. And if we are detailing the process is like this. Suppose say that after evaporator, so this is already vapor is coming here, and after evaporator, if the entire mass of liquid is changed into vapor, then at point here there will be only vapor present. Let us say that is saturated vapor. So that saturated vapor here it is passing through compressor, that is 1-2 process. Here compression takes place, 1-2. So after compression, this is 2-3 process, it is condensation. That means the entire vapor is changed into liquid. That is from this 2 it reaches the 3 is the saturation line. So here we are getting saturated liquid, and from 3 to 4 it is throttling process or expansion valve. It is 3-4, and the thing to be noted is this 3-4, here the enthalpy remains constant. It is an expansion valve, and here enthalpy remains constant. That means if H4 is equal to H3, but things to be noted is H3 is the in saturated line, so H3 is HF3 itself. That is the enthalpy of the liquid, saturated liquid. So now after that, at 4, the liquid 4 dash, the liquid and vapor separates. Vapor goes up and liquid, that is, will be having a enthalpy 4 dash. That 4 dash is passing through this evaporator such that we are getting that is heated to, or that get evaporated to 1. So that's what these 2 points signifies. So this vapor which is at H4 dash get evaporated to 1. Then the process continues. Now here if you are looking at the junction here, the mass coming in, let us take that is M2. So of M2, M1 passes to evaporator. So the remaining mass is M2 minus M1. That is the vapor already present here. So at the junction, the total enthalpy coming in will be equal to total enthalpy going out. So total enthalpy coming out is M2 into mass after this expansion valve, that is H4. So M2 into H4. Enthalpy after this expansion valve, that is M2 into H4. So now here it is M2 minus M1 into, here enthalpy is 1 because the vapor coming out of this flash chamber will be having a enthalpy 1. That's why it is vapor. So M2 minus M1 into H1, that is this enthalpy. And this enthalpy is M1 into, here we know, water, here the liquid is coming out, and since it is only liquid, it is not a mixture, since it is only liquid, that is H4 dash. H4 dash we can call it HF4 dash to signify that it is only liquid. So at that junction, M2H4 is the enthalpy of the entering liquid, entering mass, and M2 minus M1 into H1, that is the vapor part, plus M1 into HF4, that is this part that goes to evaporator. So this is the, at junction we can write the enthalpy equation like this, flash chamber, from which we can find M2 with respect to M1 or M1 with respect to M2 as we rearrange this equation. Now refrigerating effect. Refrigerating effect means the heat that this particular system is able to extract. So extraction takes place in this place, evaporator. So in evaporator we know M1 is the mass passing through this evaporator. We have already said of the M2 coming here, only M1 passes through this evaporator. So that mass is M1. And here the enthalpy change in this evaporator is, here it is H1 and here it is HF4 dash. That is for 1 kilogram, H1 minus HF4 dash is the enthalpy change. So for M1 kilogram, M1 into H1 minus HF4 dash. So that is the refrigerating effect. Now if you are going to work done is here 2 and 1, that is in the compressor 2, 1. So in the compressor, mass passing will be M2 because M2 minus M1 and this M1 joins together to give M2, and that is passing through compressor. So mass is M2 into, this is the compression work for 1 kilogram, H2 minus H1. So M2 into H2 minus H1 you will get the work. So if you are asked to find the COP, coefficient of performance of the system, that is refrigerating effect by work. So we can find a COP. So in simple saturation cycle, we are adding a flash chamber such that we are able to bypass this already present vapor from the expansion valve, so that it is not passed through the evaporator, or if at all it is passed, it is of no use. So we are bypassing it by another way. So that's the case in simple saturation cycle, the flash chamber.